Nos da mucho gusto volver a dar la bienvenida aquí a este escenario a nuestra presidenta Liz Page y a Jasmine Shahinian para la entrega a los miembros del Honor List. Muchas gracias, los dejo con Liz Page.
Good morning to you all again. I hope you're enjoying the Congress. For the next hour and a half, we shall present the 2014 Ibby Honor List to you. The Ibby Honor List is a biannual selection of recently published outstanding books from around the world. The selection of books is made by Ibby National Sections, and as such, it is unique. These are books that you have decided are representative of your country. They've not been chosen through a selection process made anywhere else or by any other people. Our main criteria are that the Ibby members recognise these titles as a representative of their country, and as such we recommend them for publication in other languages. The 2014 Honour List comprises 150 titles from 52 countries in 39 different languages. The books are selected for their excellence in 3 categories: writing, illustration and translation. This year's list has 57 titles selected for the quality of their text, 50 for the quality of their illustrations, and 43 for the quality of their translation. The catalogue is in your Congress bag. This one. I hope you all have this. With a lovely cover taken from images taken from some of the books. There are extra copies if you want to have one, or you can write to the Secretariat and we'll send you them. Every one of the nominees and their publishers will receive a complimentary copy, and we'll send those directly from the Secretariat in Basel. In 2010, the regulations changed, and since then, the national sections are now invited to nominate books in all the languages of their country for the categories of writing and translation. This is why we have 4 from Spain in both of these categories. Spain has 4 national languages: Spanish, Catalan, Galician, and Basque. We want to encourage this regional diversity, so we're still waiting for the 11 nominations from South Africa because they have 11 national languages. This Ibby project has become one of the most important activities of Ibby, and to be selected for the Ibby Honor List is a certain acknowledgement of quality. Today, we want to show you all the books that were nominated for the 2014 selection. We have done this with a short film, which also reflects the culturally diverse land where we are through its music. Then we shall invite all the nominees who are here today to come up to receive their diplomas from the Ibby President, or the Ibby Vice President who's standing in for the President, I should add. I want to briefly, but very warmly, thank Luz Maria Staufenegger for making this wonderful presentation. Further thanks goes to Serdic Publications in Malaysia for sponsoring the printing of the catalogue, and all the publishers for giving the books, the writers, artists and translators, and above all, the members of Ibby national sections for selecting these books. The books are all here and can be found in the exhibition area outside this room. I urge you to go and see and feel and read them during the Congress. So sit back and enjoy this film and dance if it takes you that way. Thank you. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did, because it was, and I think some of you recognize some of your books, so thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Hasmik Chain as Vice President to help with the distribution of the diplomas. So when you're here, please come up and accept your diplomas. I shall be doing it in alphabetical order by country. So the first is, I'm very pleased to welcome Maria Teresa Andretti from Argentina for her book on translation. She's not here. Oh, okay. Please excuse me if I pronounce your names wrong. Next we have Rosario Moyano from Bolivia, author from Bolivia. Next, I'd like to invite Valerie Moir from Chile to receive her diploma for her translation work. Thank you. So, do you want to turn around for a picture? Next, we have Branka Primorac from Croatia for her writing. Now I call for Mr. Radek Mali from the Czech Republic for his writing. Carry on. I ask Mr. Ronnie Anderson from Denmark for his writing, please. Mrs. Regina Luk-Tomper from Estonia, and I'll also ask Mr. Alas Sunesti from Estonia to come together. We're very lucky we have 2 honor list nominees from Estonia today. Now I'd like to invite Mrs. Mito Mahara from Japan for the quality of your illustrations. Now, the next country, I think it's a first. We have all 3 nominees from Lithuania attending the Congress. This is wonderful. Thank you. So, Mrs. Lina Zutati for the quality of her writing, Mrs. Lina Dudati for the quality of her illustrations, and Ramonda Jonkuti for the quality of her translation. Now here's one which will cause much enjoyment. Is Mrs. Diana Lutz Sanchez here from Mexico? And Mrs. Veronica Mugia from Mexico. And if Mr. Richard Zela from Mexico is here as well. As you see, another country with all their nominees. From Mexico, I was rather hoping they would be here.
We had a small technical problem with the diploma. Now it's solved, so we can move on.
Yes. So. So, Mrs. Stanja Anzeli from Slovenia, please. And we finished the presentation of the diplomas with Mrs. Kathleen Metz from the USA for the quality of her translation. So I hope you enjoyed it. We have all the diplomas, and if any publishers are here, they'd like to pick up their diplomas, please see Luz Maria afterwards. But we will be distributing the Honor List diplomas and the Hans Christian Andersen nominees diplomas during the General Assembly, because I think more Ibby sections will be represented then. So enjoy your lunch and have a nice afternoon. Thank you. Okay.
Could we just have a photograph, all of us?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Do you remember every time we do
course,
the
you're
same
right.
thing?
Hello. Valerie has just came up with a very good idea, which I had forgotten about. Could we have all the nominees on the stage for a joint photo, please? If you received your diploma today, please come to the stage. I'm sorry, I can't see.
Just pass here.
It was just she didn't get her diploma, I think.
Thanks.
Strahimir, hoćeš mi dati diplomu, traže da je diplomu. Daj mi diplomu.
Gracias a todos. Vamos a la hora de la comida. Nos vemos aquí en un momento, mientras toman las fotos de los nominados. Les recuerdo que los camiones salen a las 6 de la tarde, que porten su gafete y nos vemos aquí a las 3 con Yolanda. Muchas gracias, disfruten su comida. Nos vemos en un rato más.
Muchas gracias. Excuse me.